Proteins are one of the most diverse macromolecules we investigate, and that exists. Proteins, because of the numerous ways in which they can fold and be oriented, have a variety of different jobs and roles within the body. Here's just a list of some of their functions. Proteins can provide structure within the human body. Examples are collagen in the human skin, and then keratin in our hair and nails. Connective tissue will also be part of that structure with our ligaments and tendons. They can be contractile. So in our muscle fibers, you're going to have myosin and actin that allows the fibers to extend and contract, allowing our muscles to move the bones and the skeletal portion of our body. They can transport. Hemoglobin is probably one of the most well-known proteins out there, and it transports oxygen from our lungs through the blood and then goes back and picks it up. We also have storage, so myoglobin stores ferritin or iron. It looks just like hemoglobin, which is why I did not put a picture of myosin in there because it looks like the same. But we do have some storage structures within our proteins. Now, don't mix this with the fact that we can store proteins, like we store carbohydrates and fats for later use in diet. We can't do that with proteins, but proteins can be created to store pieces within our body. Hormones, huge system, the endocrine system. Hormones can also be proteins and lipids or fatty acids. They have a lot of different roles. They're communication pieces between cells, within cells, lots of different things going with our hormones. Enzymes, we'll actually focus a little bit more in on the enzymes within this content area, but that is what allows our biochemical processes in which to work. And then my ultimate favorite, antibodies, like IgG, IgA, IgM, IgE. Anyways, proteins, immunoglobulins or our antibodies are protein-based. Again, this was a very surface level exposure to the different functions that proteins have.